castle. The castle is €10 for one cat. Win tonight, or is it Asian? I think it's Asian. So it has a baby station. A view. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Happy Saturday. I hope you're all having a lovely Saturday. And a big welcome from Tenerife in the Canary Islands. If you are my regular viewer, I was planning on doing like a whole Tenerife series throughout the week, but with 2 kids, 1 2, 1 6 months, it's not been easy. I've not even had time to like record or take certain pictures I wanted to, so that's gone out the window. Probably watching this, you probably not one of my regular viewers and probably just want to see the hotel, so I'm going to show you the whole hotel now, walk through, talk through everything. I'll be honest, there has been a few negatives. As soon as we walked in, there was like a big negative with this hotel. We've never been before, and I know there are bad reviews on TripAdvisor, so I'm just going to clear them up, but I'm going to do them at the end and then tell you the negative issues we found with the hotel. But there has been positives as well, so don't worry. And we've had a really good time. So if you come in, don't worry, because it is still really a nice hotel. So I'm going to walk through everything with you now and show you around. We're currently at the Bahia Principe Fantasia in Golf de la Sur in Tenerife, and it's a 5-star all-inclusive hotel. So I'm going to take you around and tell you bits about it. It's really kid friendly. It's brilliant for children. I know if you come in here as a couple, I don't know if it'd be for you, but I'll show you like the couples only bit, adults only bit as well, but majority of it is really for kids. So this is we're currently in the master suite, so it's like a double room because obviously my mum's staying with us. Please ignore the mess. The maids haven't been yet, and we've literally just got out and gone for breakfast and gone straight to the pool because it's really nice today, so we wanted to get good sunbeds, which I'll speak about the sunbeds as well. So this is, as soon as you walk in, you've got massive big wardrobe space here. You've got a safe there, and then you've also got more wardrobe space. That is huge. All of our stuff, mine, my husband's, my kids, and my mum's is in there. And then you've got a coffee station here with like tea, coffee. We've got Weet-Bix for the kids. And then down here you've got a mini fridge, and they stock this up every morning with Sprite, Fanta, Coke, San Miguel if you to drink, and then we've just got milk and stuff in there for the kids. And then in this first room there's a connecting toilet. This is where my mum has all her stuff. It's literally just a little toilet, little different toilet than the connecting one. These are cute as well. These are like little steps for the kiddies, so they just pull them out and they can brush their teeth, which I think's really good. As you walk around the hotel, you'll really find that they've really adapted for kids. It is amazing on that aspect, I must say. So yeah, this is my mum's toilet. And then as you come out, this is the first bedroom. Please ignore the mess. It's still absolutely massive. Got a lovely big mirror there. Got loads of storage space there. And then this is a sofa bed which pulls out into a double, but literally you could probably fit about 8 people on there. So my mum is sleeping in that bed on her own. And then she's got a little seating area there. If you've got more family, there actually is another connecting room, which is here. That goes into next door. So if they've got another hotel room, but you want that open, you can do. And then I'll show you the balcony in a minute. And then here we have 1, 2 connecting doors. My mum's got her own TV as well. And this room has its own air conditioning because my mum likes it freezing in her room, and obviously I've got the baby, so we have it a little bit warmer. And then obviously please ignore the mess, but this is our room. So over here you've just got like a dressing area where you can do your makeup and things, but I've literally just got all the kids' clothes on there. Travel cart obviously for the baby. And then this is our room. We've got our own TV, and then we can either keep this open and talk to my mum, and then at night that shuts off and it's literally its own separate room. We can't hear her, we can't hear her TV. So yeah, that's a really good aspect. And then in the morning, when me and Sam are getting ready, we just open this up, and then my little toddler just literally runs in a circle, and then we'll sit on there with Nan and then sit on there with me. It's really, really good if you've got a big family. And then we're coming round here, we've got our own TV. And then here, we've got a bathroom, which obviously my mum is sharing with us. It's a massive, huge, deep bath. Bath the kids in there every night, but literally all 4 of us could fit in there. Got a lovely double sink. There is a hairdryer, but it's not very good. So women, if you're watching this, bring your own hairdryer. Sam uses that, my husband, it's good for his hair, but literally for us women, I'd bring your own. And then it's got a really like magnifying mirror. Yeah, so that's a double sink. And then in here as well, it's got another little stool for the kiddies. And then in this big glass door, we have our toilet and then a massive shower. Now, the shower literally doesn't do it justice, but it's literally massive. You could fit everyone in here. You get your own shampoo, conditioner and wash stuff, but I'll be honest, it's not that very good. It does ruin your hair, so we've bought our own LV from the UK. So that's the second room. And just put it out there, families who argue and things. My mum and my husband bicker like every day in the UK, they don't stop. And on this holiday, they've not had one argument. But I think it's because even though we're together in the room, when you shut it off, you do feel like you're not together. So I think that's really helped with the doors. These sliding doors are really brilliant. I'll just show you the balcony now and where we are. Quite a big balcony. This is our view. Look, this is what I love. So some of the hotels, I don't know if you can see over there. I might just zoom in for you. See how they've got like gaps. I don't think your children could get through there, but I just think it's much more safer to have the glass when you've got kids. Even with the glass, I'm still on edge. I will not let my child out here like on his own. I'm so on edge, but I'll just show you everything. So this is a balcony. It's quite big. We can all fit on there. And then my room is a window. But I think it's luck of the draw because some of these double connecting rooms have one big massive balcony. So this room here and that has a massive balcony connected. I actually wanted the window for the safety of the kids. So we've got the window in here and then my mum on a night has got the balcony. And then going out here, this is our view. So I'll just explain a bit. I will go down though. So down here, we'll start at the top of the hotel actually. So this is as you come in, there's all like the hotel lobby. The buffet there is underneath. And then on top is like the piano bar. There in the corner is the sports bar, which I'll show you in a minute. And then it's got 7 pools. So it's got these 3 pools here, which apparently are the warmest. But obviously if you've got toddlers, it's not that good. And then this is the castle. The castle here, we have like a bar here for all your drinks. Then round the other side, there's a gift shop. You can actually stay in that. You can stay in that castle. I think it's €750 a night, I think. Then underneath here, we've got the burger bar, which I'll show you. And then all this is the splash zone, which I'll show you. It's got like a little splash park for the kids. And then at the very bottom there, it's got the adults only area. Yeah, so the hotel itself is huge. And the sun today, I don't know if you've heard about it's apparently windy, but you can probably see from this video, it's not that windy. I think you have a lot of exaggeration, people who exaggerate. Yeah, so it's not that windy. I think I've heard, I don't have Facebook, but I've heard on this Facebook group, people like, it's like gusts of wind. It's not that bad, honestly. On a night, it's a lot worse. And it's a bit windy on a night to bring a cardi, but overall, it's not that bad. So I'll take you around the hotel now and show you everything. So you have your key card as well, like every room. So that's for all your electrics. There you go. But one thing good about this hotel is, apart from that, for your electric, to get in the actual door, it's a wristband. You have a chip in here, and it opens your door. Then on every single floor, which I think is amazing, I thought it was just on one floor, but it's not because I checked last night. Every single floor has this station here. So it has a baby station, and then in here, this is in every single floor, it's got a nappy change, it's got a steriliser and a microwave, and then under here there's extra bits if you need it. Nappy bin, I think this is amazing. So this is hand gel. So every room, every floor in this hotel, you'll find a baby changing station. And then when people are leaving, just show you, just shut this door. when people are leaving, where the baby station is, they leave all the stuff there, like floats, towels, toys. We seen some toys there yesterday, so we'll pick them up for Arthur, which is good. And people are really friendly here. I was actually saying, if you don't know me, I'm a really bad introvert. Hate speaking to people, prefer my own company. But here, everyone is so friendly, and my husband said to me, I'm so shocked in you, you're just talking to everyone. When he like goes and gets me a drink, I'll be sat with some random family on about the kids. Everyone's so friendly, which is really nice. So this is the hallway. It's really modern, really nice. But we have got the first negative, which is the lifts. Let me show you these lifts. So if you've got a double pram, or prams, they are murder. This is the lift here. It's so small. I'll just see if I can get it open. This is the size of the lift. And obviously, so in here, I know it looks like big, but it isn't. It's quite small. In that lift, you can literally, so I've got a double pram because I've got a 6-month-old, a 2-year-old, my husband, my mum and me. So in that lift, it's just, you can just fit my double pram and my mum, and then me and Sam have to take the stairs. That is one bad thing about this hotel. The lifts are so small if you've got prams, it's ridiculous. And then because everybody's got prams here, because they've all got kids, they're all waiting for the lifts at the same time, and there's not many lifts. I think there's 4 lifts, and there's none actually in the main area, so you have to go back into like the hotel block, get the lifts up and down to get just in the lobby. But you'll understand more when you come, the lifts are murder. So I'm just going to show you, I've just come out the lift, and then I'll just show you, this is like the play for the kids now, like the arcade, there's a teenage zone, there's the soft play, and I'll show you everything now. So here we've got like a tennis court area, and then in here is all the arcade. There's 2 of these, that one's absolutely massive. So that's the arcade. This is the teenage zone, and it's got like a little Grand Prix. This is €10 for 1 car for like 20 minutes, and it goes round, and then it's got like Xboxes in there. It's got a massive kickabout thing on there. There is some more arcade there. Pool, and then over there there's all Xboxes, PlayStation 2s, ball pool, things like that. And then down here is another games room. Sam likes this one because it's got the basketball thing in. This is another games room with more games. And then round the other side, which I'll take you now, there's like a little soft play. So yesterday I took my son, my 2-year-old, to the mini disco, which they have on most nights near the castle. But it was quite busy and he got like overwhelmed. So we took him away and took him to this little baby bit. It's got a gate on it and everything, and you can just sit. There's loads of chairs for adults, and he just was running around playing. It's got like a little dollhouse in there. So I'll show you now. Come back out and I'll show you. If there might be children in there though, so I'll just say. In there is the playground, but I'll show you a picture. I don't want to film just now because there's kids in there, but I'll show you a picture. That's where we took the son last night. And then behind me here is the buffet. The food here, positive, is really, really nice. For like standard buffet food, it's quite nice. I don't know if you can hear me with the music, but there's 3 a la carte restaurants. We went to the steakhouse last night. It was absolutely gorgeous. This is the Thai here. That's the Thai restaurant, which we're going tonight. Or is it Asian? I think it's Asian. Ignore me saying Thai. That's the Asian restaurant. And then over here in the corner, if you can hear me past the music, that's the Italian there. I know some people on the reviews have been saying the steakhouse is disgusting, the food's cold. I even seen people saying that you get ill off the fish. It's not true. I've been eating prawns and fish the whole time I've been here. Went to the steakhouse last night. It was lovely. The steak was a little bit tough. Obviously, it's not going to be the same as the UK, but it was lovely. I loved it. The peppercorn sauce was gorgeous. And the food's lovely. So I'm going into the main lobby area now. This is where you'll come when you first arrive. If you come in, I'm saying it like you're watching it and you come in. You might not be, but this is where you come when you first arrive. And then this is what you see. So the buffet is down there and it's all underneath, and then this is like the piano bar, and then here at night they have all singers on and stuff, and it goes all the way around here. So these bars open up and you can get cocktails, lattes, the lot. It's really beautiful here on a night, especially if you're watching the castle show. There's the sports bar, which is shut at the minute and I can't get in. And then coming into the lobby, you've got a little shop here that sells like nappies, souvenirs, crisps, things like that. Shoes, pool shoes. That's just like your standard shop. And then here we've got a jewellery shop next to it. I'm guessing it's like a fake Pandora. It's all like costume jewellery, but it's really cute. I'll just show you some of the stuff. And then this is the lobby, which is really nice. I'm not going to show you, but in there, while you're waiting to be checked in, there's another little play area for the kids. But there are children in there, so I can't show you at the minute. There's reception. And then I'll just show you the lobby bar. And then here's the lobby bar, which is just the nicest lattes ever, and the beautiful cocktails. Even I drink mocktails, but they're lovely. So there's a lobby bar which connects to the outside piano bar. And then I'll just show you quickly where you go for your theatre shows. So you come out of here, and then down here there's a little door there. That's where you have all your shows on a night. So that's like all the adult bit done. And then I'll take you now down to all the splash zone where we've been all week with the kids. They've got like a massive, they've got like a medium-sized splash park, and then they've got like a little toddler splash park as well. And then they've got an adults-only area, which I haven't been to yet, but I will show you. Yeah, so I'll show you now. This is where, so there's the castle. And then this is where you collect your pool towels. So you don't even need to bring your own towels. And then all the beer and stuff is here. But don't do what we did. We got the towels on the first day and just left them on the bed. And then the day when they scan your wristband, and the next day we went back, he was like, "You never return the towels." And we was like, "We didn't know." And he went, "Next time it's €30 charge per towel. So don't do what we did. Return your towels because you'll get charged." I'm just going to show you now. This is like the kids. So that's all the adult bit, more quiet, and then I'll show you the kids bit now. So here, this tree, every Wednesday night they have a show. I'm not going to film too much because there is kids around here, so I'll just take some pictures and add them to the vlog. So this tree, there's a massive pool there, and then I don't know if you can see the splash zone there. I'll go and see if I can find my mum. This is the steakhouse here, which was stunning. For all you bad reviews, I don't know why you were saying it, but it was stunning. And it's dead pretty inside, look at that. And then we've got a burger bar here that's literally like McDonald's. It's got them big screens, and you just click your number, pay what you want, which is here. This is the burger bar. Here. I'll see if, I don't know if it's open. I'll just show if I can show you inside a little bit. I think it's shut at the minute. I don't know if you'll be able to, there you go. So that's the burger bar, and they have like massive screens that you can just do, and then they just shout your order like McDonald's. Foods, I'll be honest, it is a bit like frozen freezers type foods, but at 12 o'clock they do put a buffet on there, and it is a bit nicer. And then this is the splash zone where my mum is. This is the splash bit. Where's Sam, Mum? Oh, he's there. So this is a splash bit, but I'm not going to film too much because of the kids. And then there's a splash area there. Is it cold?
I don't know. You have to go over there.
Do you want to say hi to the vlog? Hello, Papa. So this is a splash bit. That is the massive splash part there. I can't film too much because obviously there's children. And then let me just show you the adults only bit if you get it from this way. This is the adults only bit. You can rent these beds as well. They're €50 for the day. We was going to rent one today and I was like, no, let's not. This is the adults only bit, which I haven't been to. And I'm not going to go too much into it, but there's an infinity pool there. And it's a little bit more quiet. And they've got like cocktails on draft, which they don't anywhere else. I have seen on my mum's Facebook on this, the Facebook group here, people are saying like the grandkids are going to that adult bit, are going over to the adult bit to see the grandparents, and adults aren't happy, which is fair enough, it is adults only, but I can't comment on that because I haven't been to the adults area, so I don't know if there's children there or not. So yeah, I can't comment on that. So there's your blocks. So let me just explain the lift situation. So there's a lift at the end of that one, a lift there, and that is it. So to get to the lobby, which is up there, you have to go into this block and go into that mini lift. But there's like, what, say there's like 3,000, well, say there's like 2,000 people at this hotel. You can imagine like how long you're waiting for the lifts and how busy they get. And then you go from like number 2, people are still waiting for it. So I'm going to take you now to, they have swim up pools which are adult only, and then they've got a kids club, a spa. This is right at the bottom of the hotel, and at the bottom there's a gate, and there's 2 walks, harbour, and then into like the little town bit. So there's the swim up hotel, the swim up pools, and then here is your kids club, the little bouncy castle, and then there is your gym and your spa, and then at the bottom there's a little gate, and then it takes you out into the ocean. It's really pretty. So that is basically like the gist of the hotel, but I want to talk to you about the bad reviews or bad situations we've had now. Let me just see if I can get up into another lift now. Been here 6 days and I'm still struggling to find lifts that people aren't in, which is annoying. Oh, they've also got, which I've just seen, they've got a running track and a basketball court. And then over there, oh, there's a little climbing frame. I'll have to take Arthur to that in a bit. At least I know. I'm still like, it's day 6, I'm still finding stuff myself. Like, it is a massive hotel, but it's just the lifts. They're so stupid. I think there's like 4 or 5 lifts in the whole hotel. And obviously I would have inserted the picture. They're tiny. You can just fit a double pram in, nothing else, no one else. But anyway, I'll see you when I'm back at the room because I just want to tell you about these bad situations and then my honest opinion on them. Throughout the day at the little splash bit where we are, this is where you get all your drinks and stuff, and they have games on, like they're doing darts now. Yesterday there was a foam party and it was really good. I'll try and insert some videos if I can. But every day they have so many things on, blow-up things for the kids in the pool, which is really good. Right, so I'm currently back in the room, and just before I go back out and do a sunbathe, I just thought I'd clear some things up that I heard the reviews and stuff and I was worried about when I was coming, so I just thought I'd just tell you. So the first negative, and I want to tell you the negatives because it's 5-star, so obviously you're not expecting this, but we arrived at, I'd say we arrived at 12 or maybe half 11. I checked in online 10 days before I come to make it a quicker check-in, as they say. Got here and they said you can only check in at 3 p.m. Sam apparently said it does say that on the app, but I have a 2-year-old and a 6-month-old. We was in trackies, we was in like jumpers and tracksuits, all of us from the airport, because obviously we travelled from the UK, it was freezing. And we was like, the kids are so tired, is there anywhere like we can take them? And they was like, no, 3 o'clock, that's it. Obviously you can put your cases to a side, you can get changed in the toilet and go to the pool, but my kids literally just wanted to sleep. and I just needed to get back to the room. I don't know if it's me being fussy, but at a 5-star hotel, when you get there, you've been travelling. I think we've been travelling 12 hours altogether. We've been up since 2 a.m. and then we got here at 11 the next day. The kids were so fed up, and you had to wait another 4 hours just sat around the hotel. For 5-star, I think that's really, really poor. Sorry if I'm being a bitch, but I just wasn't happy. I was like, this shouldn't be happening at a 5-star hotel. We went to a sensory and we got there. We didn't even see our cases. We got there off the coach. They took all our hand luggage off us, and then when we got in the room, the cases were there. That was straight away, instantly. But here, no matter what time you arrive, if your room's not ready, you sometimes can be waiting 4 hours in the lobby for your room. So for 5-star, I thought that was really, really poor, and they wasn't really bothered that the kids were screaming and they needed changing and asleep and they needed a bath and things. They were like, it's tough, the room's not ready. So I thought that I wasn't happy about. A second thing I would say is the cockroaches. Now, I have heard on TikTok and Instagram and the reviews on Facebook and stuff that like it's riddled in cockroaches. That's not true. There are cockroaches, but they're outside in the pool areas and on the stairs. There's none in the rooms. I know my room's a mess at the minute, but the rooms are honestly spotless. The maids are really, really good when cleaning the rooms. But around your pool area, there are cockroaches. We had all our stuff on the floor around the sunbeds, just like my bag and towels and stuff, and nobody had their stuff down. And then I was like, what's that on the floor? My mum was like, oh, it's a cricket. And then the girl went, no, it's a cockroach. There's cockroaches. So we picked all our stuff up, like, because no one had the stuff down. And we was like, oh, like, is it infested in cockroaches? And then we were speaking to people who are here all the time. They was like, apparently Tenerife's renowned for cockroaches. So we did go to Las Americas a couple of days ago, and there was cockroaches there just in the street. I mean, they don't harm you, but they are around the pool areas and in the outdoor stairs areas. There is cockroaches, you will see them, but I wouldn't say they're in the rooms. I don't know if they're in the swim up rooms, I'm not sure, but I've never ever seen one inside the hotel. So just clearing that up on the cockroaches. Then the maid situation, I don't want to sound like I'm moaning, but you need to know if you come in. The maid situation, they are really good when they come, but they come about 6 p.m. when you're getting dressed. Like when I've been hotels before, they normally come between like 9 and 12 in the morning. Here it doesn't happen. So we'd be out all day around the pool, and then we come back and there'd still be no maid here. And then when we're all having showers and getting the kids ready, she'd knock on and go, hello maids, and we'd either have to leave or just let her clean around us, and we're like getting changed and stuff. Supposedly because there's so many rooms, but I just feel like it needs to be a shift in the times of cleaning the rooms. I think that's why we have to wait so long when we check in, because the rooms only get cleaned so late, where they should be cleaned in the morning rather than like 5-6 p.m. at night. I didn't understand that. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else. The food situation, I've seen that people say, oh, I've been so ill, everything's got me. I've been so ill, the food's cold, don't touch the fish. It's all, honestly, it's just scaremongering. The food here is one of the best that I've ever had. The buffet, there's so much variety. None of it's cold. Everything's cooked fresh. Like there's pork, steak, prawns, fish, salmon, all of it there. You pick it and he cooks it in front of you, which is really good. And we've had no problems. It's fresh, it's lovely. And I think it's really, really good, the food, to be honest. Another bad thing with the 5-star service, you've got your tea and your coffee in there. You've got your tea and your coffee in the room, but you only get that the first day you come. After that, they don't give you tea and coffee. Now, you might think I'm moaning, but me and Sam and my mum are massive tea and coffee drinkers. We don't drink alcohol. So although they fill up cans of Coke and 1 bottle of water each day, we wanted the tea and coffee replenishing, or whatever you say. We wanted it redoing every morning, and they don't do it. So we had to go down to reception and request it, and then carry it all up. Another thing as well, the service here, although it is 5-star, we have found that when we're at the buffet, they don't really come with drinks. They don't say, do you want a drink? Do you want tea and coffee? Do you want water? They're very slow at asking you. So by the time they come round, you'd finish your food. So in the end, we've realised now, and everyone else is doing it, you just get up and get your own. Even though they're supposed to serve you, they just don't come round. So we get up, get our water, get our drinks, get our coffee. So do that if you come, because they are very, very slow with the service. And that's the same in the cocktail bar as well. There's 2 people on the bar at night, so they don't come round and offer you drinks. You have to go to the bar, but there's 2 people with like, what, 2,000 people in this hotel. You can be waiting like half an hour for one cocktail, so you better just order in loads at once, because that takes the mick. And I don't want to sound like I'm moaning, but I just want you to know like the ins and outs of like what to expect, and then you know. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else. I don't think that, I think that's the majority of it. There's like outside as well, we've got a double pram. So outside of every restaurant, every bar, they've got like a pram station, and you can keep, it's like all colourful carpet and it's got prams on it. That's where you park all your prams, which I think is really good, because so many people have prams there. We went to the shows. I'll be honest, the shows aren't that good. I know people are like, oh, Toy Circus is amazing. I love like musicals. I'm a musical girl. I go to see musicals all the time in the UK. I wasn't impressed, I'll be honest. I didn't think they were that good. I've been to other hotels and they've got like, you sing songs that you know, and you know, it's all up and dancing and things, but here it's all Spanish music, and it was like very sit down and just watch. So we left, because obviously I've got a 2-year-old, he doesn't tolerate things like that. Kids disco's really, really good, but the only thing is that's on at 7 p.m. It's just a stupid time really, because we eat at 6 and then we're rushing to get there for 7. And then the kids disco's on for 50 minutes. So by the time this kids disco's finished, the kids are tired and don't want the tea. So I think that they put the kids disco on at a silly time, 7 o'clock. I think it should be like really early at 5 for the kids, and then all the kids can go and get their dinner. Yeah, so I think that's it. I don't think I've got much else to say. And then if you're my regular viewer, I'm so sorry I've not vlogged. I've had, it's been the best holiday ever. All 3 of us have been saying like, we don't want to come home, we wish we was there for 10 nights. But it's been so tiring with 2 kids, and I've just not had time to vlog. Literally, I've not had time to vlog. We've been like sharing the kids. We went to the zoo the other day and I didn't take 1 picture or anything like that, because I took my camera with all intentions, but there was just no chance. There was no chance I was vlogging with my 2 kids. But yeah, I'm going to try and vlog another video before I go back home. I will try. I'm so sorry. I wanted like to do a massive Tenerife series, and I do apologise, but I didn't realise with the 2 kids we'd need to be like, it's so draining. So if you come on holiday with 2 under 2, you know what I'm on about. So yeah, I just want to say, if you got all the way to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, please subscribe, like this, and put your notifications on, and I will see you possibly in another vlog in Tenerife if the kids behave, or if not, I'll see you when I'm home on my regular uploads. So love you all.